Good morning, everyone. My topic is all about the servant steward leadership. The field of leadership is covered with different leadership style terms, from the classic heroic to more fashionably modern ego. Steward leadership, which first appeared in accounting related research in the mid 1970s but has only more recently appeared as an acknowledged term. However, as with all leadership styles, it is rooted in an ancient observed behaviors. As the authors note, many of the world's spiritual traditions have upheld the principles of stewardship for centuries, and the majority of stewardship research has been anchored by Christian institutions thus far. This serves as a significant foundation of the further exploration, as the role of non-religious spiritually in increasingly being seen as a key of element in individual motivations as those an important part of what leaders need to influence. To get the best out of people, intrinsic reward is no longer sufficient for many intrinsic satisfaction needs to be met as well. Steward leadership as a form of leadership which focuses on others, the community, and the society at large rather than the self. And to go on observe that many senior leaders appear to move into steward leadership mindset when their careers have matured. Steward leadership is closely related to the servant leadership, but whereas servant leadership theory is defined around the identity of the leader as an individual and how he or she have behaved. Steward leadership focuses on the organization and the wider society. With this perspective, when the spiritual links are removed, the theory is closer to that of the beginning frugal or paternalistic approach to management, which, as the religious leadership, is clearly rooted in centuries of community activity. The steward leadership down into nine components that they correlate to their impact on community building and responsibility behavior and trust. The first is personal mastery. The second, personal vision. Third, mentoring. Fourth, valuing diversity. Number five, shared vision. Number six, risk taking and experimentation. Number seven, vulnerability and maturity. Number eight, rising awareness. Number nine, delivering results. The importance of community and shared vision is neatly explained in terms of physical science. When all vectors in force field have the same direction, the result force is of maximum magnitude. If the vectors diverge or act in opposite directions, the resultant magnitude is smaller than each and an individual vectors, and at the extreme could be equal to zero. This shared vision component provides an inner, often invisible governance system which allows individuals and the organization to stay on course in turbulent times. This shared vision then extends to distributing the risk-taking and experimentation. The traditional view of leadership places an onus on organizational performance solely on the shoulders of those who are in opposition of leadership. The true mark of a steward leader, however, is he or his ability to engage, trust in the members of the organization, and empower them to operate and flexibility to achieve the goals of organization. Underpinning all this in the framework is the vulnerability and maturity component. This simple truth is that people need one another to exist. It takes maturity, gratitude, and humility to open yourself in the concept of interconnectedness and relationships of being matured enough to be less. Paradoxicality leads to individual empowerment. The addition in the steward leadership to the gamut of alternative leadership approaches is an interesting and valuable one as it frames the developments and understanding on how communities and organizations work. Adopting it from its current largely nonprofit applications to the commercial world may take a while and will require further work.